today, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The Dublin Celtic Tigers taking on the Portland Riverhogs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one between the Portland Riverhogs and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their... Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from the Emerald Isle. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A quick throw there is incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here is 3rd and 5. to throw. That is caught and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
First downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 25. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Riverhogs are on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 6. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete. Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Celtic Tigers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Portland's offense now about set to take over. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Going right back to Ferguson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
2nd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. With Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Portland's offense now about set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We start in the AFC West. This no longer an all-California battle, but it's still a good one. The LA Chargers taking on Las Vegas. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. The Jets finish off a dreadful campaign with another loss. They could muster just 1 win all season, 1-16, as they get ready for big changes ahead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
That's no mystery. Missed field goals have been a big problem, so here they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they rattle off a big one. 56 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And able to get this out to the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And it's caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Celtic Tigers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Okay, break.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A strong running. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30.
And he gets this one down to the 24. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Celtic Tigers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Portland's offense now about set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Celtic Tigers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dubliners,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Portland, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.